Hi everybody, I'm excited to come to you today and show you two of the add-ons I got for our school. One of them we're using now and the other one I'm thinking about implementing next year. Without further ado, let's take a look at them. Alright, so this one is Ancient Egypt. We use Story of the World for our history, and we're in ancient times right now. And this book right here is, I got it as a supplement because, like draw the kids in to get it more interactive in the story. Story of the World is amazing. You don't really need any add-ons, but I thought this was something fun. This is a You Choose book, and it has 3 story paths, 43 choices, and 22 different endings. And they have a whole bunch of books in this collection. Let me show you the pictures inside of it real quick. The pictures are gorgeous. And they're glossy pages so that, look at that. Alright, and they have a whole bunch of different books in the series. They have the Ancient Egypt, which is right here, the Civil Rights Movement, the Civil War, German immigrants in America, the Golden Age of pirates, Mexican immigrants in America, the Middle Ages, the Revolutionary War, the Titanic, and World War II. So we did one of the stories today, and the kids loved it. It actually drew them in because, hey, they have to make a choice here at the end of the story. So it drew them in to where they were listening, and then they got to choose. I let them take turns choosing a path, and it was pretty cool. They like it. I'll read the back of it to you real quick. Ancient Egypt is an era filled with wealthy kings, skilled farmers, amazing artwork, and bloody battles. The mysteries of ancient Egypt are waiting to be discovered. Will you travel to Giza and join the pyramid builders, or paint tombs in the Valley of the Kings, or join Queen Cleopatra and Mark Antony as they battle the Roman dictator Octavian? It says, jump into life from long ago. You choose who to be, where to go, and what to do. Will you succeed? Will you fail? Will you even survive? It's up to you. So they chose to paint the tombs in the Valley of the Kings today, and we ended up passing away. So that was nice. The kids loved it. All right, and then the next book I got can be used for history. It can be used for language arts. It can be used for all of that. It's Two Truths and a Lie. And hold on. All right, so sorry, the dogs had to be let out. So what you do is, this book is broken up into 9 different chapters. And I'm thinking, because they have different activities in it, which I'll show you at the end of each chapter. So I'm thinking, because each chapter has 3 different stories in it. And so 1 story a week, so that's 3 weeks. And then on the 4th week, they do the research to figure out which stories are true and which ones are false, and take it from there. We'll see how that works. Might end up changing, you know how it is. But so you open it up, you have this, and again the pages are glossy, and so you can see how the illustrations are going to be beautiful. Then this is your monkey. He helps you investigate. And then okay, so there are parts, and each part has 3 different chapters. So the first part is Hazy Histories, and so chapter 1 is over 1,000 years ago, and it has the 3 different stories in it. Chapter 2 is over 100 years ago, it has 3 different stories in it. And chapter 3 is over 10 years ago, and it has 3 different stories in it. And 2 of those stories are true, and 1 is false. And then your next part is called Peculiar Places. Chapter 4 is Natural. Chapter 5 is Unnatural. Chapter 6 is Supernatural. Then part 3 is Perplexing People. You have chapter 7 is Interesting Individuals. Chapter 8 is Law and Order. And then chapter 9 is Curious Culture. And then at the back of the book is where you have your answers and all of that. And then you have your introduction. It tells you how to read the stories and to do the research and everything else to figure out which one is true, which one's not. And there's a little investigative monkey. And then this is like your kickoff, your introduction to the first part. And then here's your first story in the chapter, and it's Mammoth Caves, the Mystery Walker. And then at the end of that, you have a talk about it section. And each story has vocabulary in it. So that's your you can use that as your vocabulary for the week. So one story a week, you have your talk about discuss section, you have your vocab. And so I was like, I love that. And then you have your next one is called Holy Molars. And again, you have your vocab. Look at these pictures. Lovely. And then this one has research at the end of it. You have more vocab there. But this one has research at the end of it. It says, better off buried or not. Whether in a time capsule, treasure chest, or just lost under mounds of earth, every one of these objects was discovered buried underground. All that is but one. Can you guess which one? So you read through them, research, and figure out which one it was. And then, yeah. Okay, and then your last story of the chapter is a curse on all thieving bathers. And again, you have vocab. This one even has a map. It's more vocab. And then at the end of this chapter, you have a try it. And you're going to try to make your own scroll. And then it talks, and then here it is, your investigative monkey. And it tells you to now research and figure out which one of these stories is true, which two of these stories are true, and which one is false. So that's how all of them are set up. Here's chapter 2. Chapter 2 is, Onesimus and the fight against smallpox. And again, you have your vocab. And then this one has a try it. It says, be the investigator. Does older mean wiser? And more vocab and stuff like that. So you can see that each chapter has its own little thing with it. You have your vocab and everything else. And then this has a written in stone thing. It says, gravestones are truly the chance to have the last word, whether wise, weepy, or downright wacky. Here are 9 real-life inscriptions and one that is totally fake. Can you guess which one doesn't fit? So, I really like this. Okay, and then this one has a talk it out activity at the end, and then your investigative monkey. So, I am really excited to implement this next year, and we are really enjoying this. I might do like a test run this year with this to see how it's going to go. But yeah, so there are 9 chapters in this book, and so it's basically going to be like, what, a chapter a month? So I think this should last us the entire year next year. And if not, we'll be done with it towards the end of the year anyway. All right, so thank you guys. If you have any questions or anything else, leave them down below. I did find these on Amazon. So, yeah, I think this is a really short video. All right, so bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe.